All right, today we're going to be building a connection between a Calendly scheduling notification and auto creating a Google document based on a template. So that means in the notification, we'll grab the email, the phone number, the name, and append that information in a uniquely formatted way to a Google document. And if we have time at the end, I'll add in another couple steps to add the Google document link to the Google event on my calendar. Cool. Okay, so let's create a Gmail step. New emails matching search. Now, what do we want to search for? So we want it from notifications at Calendly or whoever calendar scheduling service you have. And then we also want to include a certain part of the subject. The reason why we do this is because your calendar scheduling service might send promotions, might send other emails aside from notifications about a new event. So you can filter it out by subject. Great. Once we've pulled in our data, you can see it all here. We can go to step 2. We're going to create a formatter step because we need to grab the first and last name of this individual who just booked. We do a split text. The input is going to be the subject. And we're going to split text between the new event and this space hyphen. So new event or colon space. Let's do it. So separator is going to be the colon space. We want to choose the last value that it has. Actually, we want to choose the second value that it has. Why do we want to choose the second value? Because there might be other colons, or if someone types in a name and they put a colon, for various things, it would be very slightly safer to pick the second value. It's going to split here. We don't want the first one, we want the second value. Okay, great. This is going to pull in everything after the colon. I'm going to split now based on the space and hyphen. So we're going to create the exact same step. Split this thing again. We're going to grab the subject from the output of step 2. Separator is going to be space hyphen space, and we want the first value of this. And this will just grab the first and last name. I just want the first and last name. Maybe I want it capitalized. I can add a capitalization step, which I actually might do, but I don't need it split up. I want the first and last name together. If you want to split it up, you can just do similar split text step. And we don't want to just capitalize, we want a title case. That'll give us what we want. So, boom, title case. Now we have the name. Let's grab the email address, okay, from this body. Because this Calendly event does have the email in there. So let's do this real quick. We don't want to capitalize. In fact, if you type in email, we can extract email address directly and just pass in the plain body from the first step, the trigger. Test and review, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's my email. Awesome. Now, Calendly doesn't do this, but what we can also do, just as an example here, is if the body of this notification includes a phone number of that lead, we can also extract phone number and do the exact same thing. All right, we need to do a Google Docs step, create document from template. Now, I don't have a template yet, so let's create one. Okay, and we have the email. So how do we pre-fill this stuff? So we can go into the actual document and do this. Name. And what this is doing in Zapier, these will show up as separate fields. So go back to Zapier, choose a templatized, and great, it's the only one that I have, just created it, create new document name. We're just going to title it the name of the individual. I'm just going to leave it as the root folder for now. It can all dump in there. Sharing preference. If we want to share, these are our sharing options. I'm just going to leave this as default. Same thing here. So these are the two places that we can add information, right? We have name and email. So name, well, let's put the name, great. And email, which we'll do here. Body plain, email. Let's continue. Now I can do one of two things. I can either grab the alternate link here, which will take me directly to my document, or I can actually just go to here and it will show up as me. So either way, we'll check it out. Here we go. Perfect. This did exactly. So now we have a template, or we have a document with the pre-filled information. And you can get way fancier than this. Also, I should mention, if you wanted to grab this link, this Google document link, and put it into that Google Calendar event, what you can do is just create a calendar step, choose an event, and we're going to find event down at the bottom, search term, we will just pass in the email. And then once we run this step, we find the Google Calendar event, we can create an update step where we can update the description. One quick thing to remember is that there may already be a description in there. So you want to grab the existing description and then add your information. That way you don't delete anything that already exists there. Cool. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. If you have an automation problem or any questions, drop it in the comments below. I can answer those or do another video on that specific automation.